Today we are going to make a painting on canvas. It is a painting of a landscape. A landscape means that it is scenery from outside. So if you imagine what it would look like if you're standing outside, the scenery that surrounds you. Here is an example. Here's a tree on top of a hill, and behind the tree there's a whole bunch of hills or mountains. This one takes place where there's a lot of steep mountains. So all you see is sharp lines, diagonal lines, which means they are angled like this. This one has a combination of some buildings and some land. The land is farther away in the back, like some tall mountains. And then down here, there are some buildings. Here's a forest with some pine trees. And in the background, it looks like we have some hills or bluffs. Other examples of scenery would be like on a farm, near the water, a beach. But we are going to make landscapes that show lots of different lines. So you're probably going to want to show either hills or mountains. Now you need to decide whether you're going to do mountains, hills, whether you want jagged lines that are like slanted, or if you want more gently sloping lines like this. See how this is made up of wavy lines in the background? Decide if you want to have your painting be more wavy lines in the background, or if you want it to have more diagonal lines so it looks like a mountain. Maybe you want really steep diagonal lines to look like a mountain in Yellowstone Park or something. This one's kind of a combination between the two. It's got kind of gently waving peaks. So it's a mountain, but it's just not as steep. And here's this last one again, where you could do some buildings and then you could do land in the background. Decide what you want to do. The buildings, if you decide to do them, that can be probably what's going to be the trickiest. However, if you want to give yourself a little bit of a challenge, it would be awesome to see some buildings in yours. All right, I'm going to start doing an example here. This is going to be the ground, so this will be the part that is closest to your body when you're working. And maybe you want this first area to be just kind of gently waving. So you're just making a wavy line. Then as you continue, maybe you want this next portion to look like hills. So just make some gently sloping hills. One hill, two hills, three hills. See how it looks like this hill is farther behind this hill? And then maybe I will make this look like mountains. So I have slanted lines. There. That's just one idea. There are many, many, many things you can do. But I want you to have at least 6 different sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more. So I think I'm going to go right down here and make that same line that I first did. Perfect. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. And this is the sky, so that does not count. I want 6 land sections.